Hello everyone, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. I am MaKenzie, and in today's yoga class we are going to be focused on getting a nice deep stretch throughout our entire body. So with these poses we are going to be moving a little bit deeper than we may have done in other classes. So if you would like any blocks or props, I encourage you to pause and go get those quick. Otherwise we are going to hop right into class. So we will get started sitting at the back of our mat. So coming down, bending into your knees, and then pressing your hips back towards your heels. An option here is to put a block in between your feet to help elevate your hips a little bit more. But from wherever you are, just drop your hands towards your lap or towards either side, and then take a moment here just to close your eyes. Finding your breath, finding your pace for this class together, and just tuning in to how your body is feeling before we begin to flow. Forget all that has happened before class and anything you may have going on after. Just focusing on this time on the mat. We'll do a couple more rounds of deep breaths into the belly. And then on your next inhale, gently blink your eyes open if they were closed, sweeping your arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, twisting off to your right. So drawing your right hand behind, left hand to your right knee, maybe peeking over your right shoulder. And then unwind, moving into the other side, arms reaching high and then off to your left. So your left hand draws behind, right hand to your left knee. Keeping your spine long. Maybe peeking over your left shoulder. And then on your next exhale, we're going to twist to your right side again, moving in both directions one more time, drawing your right hand behind, keeping the weight light through your right fingertips. Encouraging your spine to sit tall. You can stay here or maybe begin to draw your right hand up and over as if it's going to be touching the left side of the mat. Really breathing into your right side body. Feeling the space expand. And then unwind your arms, reaching high, twisting off to the left one more time. Sitting tall. And then staying here with your fingertips gently touching the floor, or reach your left hand up and over like it's going to touch the right side of the mat. Feeling your left side body expand with every inhale. And then unwind, reaching both arms high. And then let your hands drop towards your lap or off towards the side if that's most comfortable. We're just going to make some gentle rolls through our neck. So begin to drop your chin down towards your chest. And then rock your head from one shoulder and then to the other. Getting some movements into either side of your neck. If it's comfortable, you can make some full circles with your neck, bringing it around. And if you're doing full circles, switch, moving into the other direction. And from wherever you are, rise back up towards center. Draw your arms out in front as you press up into your tabletop. Making sure your shoulders are above your wrists, hips are above your heels. Hips are above your knees as we move through a couple rounds of a cow and cat. So this is going to be a little bit different of a cow and cat, more of a fluid movement. So together on your next inhale, roll the shoulders down and back as you peel the front of your chest open for a cow. And then exhale, cat, pressing into your hands and then sitting back to your feet for a little child's pose for cat. Again, inhale, cow, pressing up into your knees as you open up the front of your chest. Maybe feeling a gentle scoop through your lower belly. And then exhale, cat, pressing into your hands, rounding through your spine as you press back to your feet. And 2 more times each way. Inhale, cow. Moving at your pace. Exhale, cat. Pressing back. 1 more time. Come back up towards tabletop. And then sweep your right arm towards the sky as we move into thread the needle. Drawing your right hand underneath your left arm as you drop your right shoulder and your head down onto the mat. Feeling the stretch through your upper body. You can keep your left hand planted or maybe reach your left arm up or wrap your left hand to your right hip. Flowing in whatever direction feels best for you. If you moved your left hand, gently place it back down by your face as you press up, unwinding your right arm, reaching it towards the sky, and then getting some gentle rolls in through your wrists, moving in one direction and then the other. Replace your right hand back down, threading your left arm now, sweeping it up, and then drawing it underneath your right, releasing your left shoulder and your head back down. Breathing into this pose, you can keep your hand by your face or maybe reach it towards the top of the mat or wrap it around to your left hip. And if you moved your hand, gently place it back next to your face as you press up, unwinding your left arm, reaching it high, and then getting some rolls through your wrist once again. Bring your hand back down. Move your hands about a handprint forward on your mat as you tuck your toes under, and then press your hips up and back to a downward facing dog. Adjust as needed, bending into those knees, feeling your spine grow long as you draw the shoulders away from your ears. Breathing here. And then on your next inhale, sweeping your right leg up towards the sky. And then exhale, draw your right foot to the outside of the left. So your pinky toes are touching, legs are crossed. Press back through your right heel as you bend generously into your left knee. Feeling this nice stretch. Maybe you feel it through the back of your right calf. Or notice where else you may feel this. And then unwind, pressing back into your left foot as you draw your right leg up for a 3-legged dog. And then begin to bend into your right knee, drawing your right foot up to the outside of your right hand, releasing your left knee down. You can keep your left toes tucked or maybe untuck your toes as you sweep your arms up towards the sky, drawing the shoulders away from your ears, reaching high, remembering to draw your right hip back and your left hip forward to really square off your hips towards the front of the mat. Keep on reaching, maybe begin to draw your fingertips behind, feeling a gentle bend through your lower back. And then release your hands back down. Plant your left palm into the mat as you sweep your right arm towards the sky. Stay here, or maybe begin to bend into your left knee as you draw your right hand to the left foot, pressing through the tops of your foot. Maybe feeling a stretch through your left calf. Now you can either stay here or begin to straighten your right leg as you press back. Just being aware of how this may feel on your left knee. If If it's too much, please listen to your body. And you can stay in that spot or maybe move in and out a couple times. And from wherever you are, release your left foot back down, unwinding your hands so they're both planted into the mat to the inside of your right foot. You can stay here as we move into a lizard pose next. Maybe heel toe your right foot out a little bit farther, keeping up on your hands, or maybe dropping down onto your forearms, or maybe one forearm, one hand. If you have a block, this might be a great time to go ahead and grab that to help bring the ground closer. Just really noticing where you feel the stretch. Breathing into any areas of tension. Maybe playing with your edge. And on your next breath in, if you release down onto your hands, gently press back up as you tuck your left toes under, drawing your right foot back to meet your left, pressing up into that downward facing dog once again. We're going to move straight into the other side. So sweep your left leg up for a three-legged dog, and then drawing your left foot to the outside of your right so your pinky toes are touched. Bending through your right knee, pressing back through your left heel. Noticing how the stretch feels on the other side. Drawing the shoulders away from your ears as you move. And then unwind, three-legged dog. And then drawing your knee up towards your nose, planting your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Dropping the right knee down as you sweep your arms up towards the sky. Breathing into this runner's lunge. Maybe getting in gentle back bend as you draw your fingertips farther back, shoulders away from the ears. And then exhale, release your hands down, planting your right palm down as you sweep your left arm towards the sky. If you have a block handy, you can always place that underneath your right hand. And if you're comfortable, you can reach your left hand behind, bending into your right knee to find your foot, pressing into the top of your foot. Feeling that stretch. If this is far enough, great. Or if you'd like to take it a little bit farther, begin to straighten your left leg. Moving in and out, really playing with the stretch in this pose. And if something doesn't feel good, listen to your body. And from wherever you are, release, unwind your hands as we move into a lizard pose. So you can heel toe your left foot out a little bit farther if you would like. Dropping down onto your forearms, or maybe one forearm, one hand, or maybe just staying up on your hands. Really noticing how this may feel. Really working into your legs and into your hips, noticing how this feels for you. And if you release down, press back up into your hands, tucking your right toes under as you move up into your downward facing dog, drawing your left foot back. Pressing your hips up towards the sky. Releasing your head and your neck. One nice deep breath out. And then inhale, peek up towards your hands, stepping your feet up to meet your hands as you come into a wide-legged forward fold. Releasing down, releasing your head and your neck. And from here, we are going to move into a bit of a twist. So inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, drop your left hand down towards the center of the mat, bending into your left knee as you sweep your right arm up. You can stay here, or if you'd like, begin to bend into your right elbow as you draw your right hand behind to find your left hip. Breathing here. And then release, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bending into your right knee as you plant your right palm down in the center, sweeping your left arm up. Again, staying here or drawing your left hand to your right hip. One more round of breath. And release, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, drawing your hands towards your shins as you gaze forward, lengthening through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up towards standing. Exhale, palms come together in front of your heart. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus the arms down, and lifting the chest. And inhale, sweeping it all back up. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms into the mat, stepping one foot back and then the other, and then lowering your knees down, bending into your elbows, lowering all the way onto your chest. As we move through a couple rounds of Cobra, you can keep your hands underneath your shoulders, or maybe crawling your fingertips wide for a wider stance. From wherever you are, begin to roll the shoulders down and back as you inhale, pressing in through your fingertips to lift your chest up off the mat for a Cobra. And exhale, release. Two more times. Inhale, lift, pressing through your hands, through your fingertips. And exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, lift. Drawing your shoulders together and release back down. If you had your hands out wide, draw them in underneath your shoulders, pressing up, moving through your tabletop, and then back towards your feet. So we are sitting on our feet at the back of the mat once again. From here, we're going to move into a bit of a modified camel pose. So you can tuck your toes under or keep them untucked if that's more comfortable for you. Keeping your feet together, we're going to draw our knees out wide towards either edge of the mat. Again, if you have a block, this is a great time to go ahead and grab them as we sweep our fingertips behind us, pressing them into the ground, and then begin to lift our hips up off our heels, really opening up through the front of our chest, keeping our chin tucked. Really breathing in through the front of our body. And then release your hips back towards your heels, drawing your knees back in as you crawl your fingertips towards your knees, and then begin to keep on crawling your fingertips forward as you press your knees up off the mat towards your chest. You may feel a nice gentle counter stretch through your lower back. Or if it's more comfortable, you can keep your knees out wide, toes together. From wherever you are on your next exhale, release your knees back down untucking your toes, and then bringing your fingertips towards either side of your hips. We're going to get a gentle stretch through the front of our ankles. As we press into our fingertips once again, picking our knees up off the mat. As we get a gentle stretch through the front of our ankles. And then release back down. Keeping your knees together or drawing them out wide once again. We're going to move into a child's pose. So in whichever way is most comfortable for you, begin to crawl your fingertips forward as you release your head and your chest down towards the mat. You can begin to close your eyes if you would like as we move into this final pose together for a mini shavasana. Really tuning into your breath, noticing how your body feels at the end of the class. And then noticing where your mind is at. See if you can draw it back to the mat for a little bit longer. Couple more rounds of breath here. You can stay here for as long as you would like, or in your next inhale, begin to draw your hands back towards your knees, pressing up to find a seat towards the back of your mat as you gently blink your eyes open. Drawing your palms together in front of your heart and bowing your forehead to your fingertips to seal in the end of our practice together. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed our class. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what you thought of this class down below and any other classes you'd like to see from me in the future. And with that, I can't wait to see you on the mat next time. Bye.